Welcome to our channel. Today we have a very interesting and useful episode that will help you get ready for summer 2025 and spend it as productively as possible, avoiding unpleasant surprises. The topic of today's video is a detailed astrological forecast for summer 2025 for each zodiac sign. This summer promises to be especially eventful with significant astrological events that will noticeably influence many aspects of life. In July, retrograde Venus awaits us, touching on personal relationships and financial matters, prompting us to reassess our values and priorities. In August, the period of retrograde Mercury begins, which may cause confusion in communication and create difficulties with documents and technology. Additionally, retrograde Mars this summer will add emotional tension and conflicts, especially during the first half of the season. Special attention should be given to the eclipses. The solar eclipse in Cancer in July and the lunar eclipse closer to the end of the month will offer us the opportunity to close old chapters of life and open entirely new prospects. Equally important are the transits of major planets. Jupiter and Saturn will influence your career, personal growth, and long-term plans. Our summer forecast will help you understand in advance what opportunities the stars are bringing your way, where caution is advised, and which areas deserve special attention. Now make yourself comfortable and let's find out what this summer has prepared specifically for your zodiac sign. Let's start our forecast with the first sign of the zodiac circle, Aries. For you, dear Aries, the summer of 2025 will be very dynamic and filled with events due to the active influence of Mars, which will spend most of this period in the communicative and curious Gemini. This means that over the next few months, you will experience a strong surge of energy, inspiration, and determination to take action. It will become easier for you to meet new people, build beneficial connections, actively promote your ideas, and launch new projects. Your sociability and natural confidence will be especially noticeable to others this summer. As a result, you'll easily attract attention and gain support where you need it. However, this bright Mars energy may sometimes turn into excessive impulsiveness, especially in early July. During this time, you should be careful with quick decisions and try to avoid tense situations and conflicts. Remember, excessive haste can lead to rash actions and problems that could have been avoided by showing a bit more patience and self-control. The period of Mercury retrograde beginning in August will be particularly important. During this time, there's an increased risk of misunderstandings in communication, minor arguments, technical glitches, and difficulties with documents and information. Try to express your thoughts clearly, double-check all incoming information, and thoroughly review documents to avoid unpleasant surprises. But besides potential difficulties, summer will bring you plenty of valuable opportunities. Travel, trips, and business journeys will be particularly successful, helping you not only to relax, but also to form significant connections. Any travels, negotiations, or meetings could lead you to new projects and ideas with long-term success. It's also worth noting that your successes will be particularly pronounced in areas related to education, self-improvement, and trade. If you work in sales, business, or aim to learn new skills, the stars offer you powerful support right now. Take advantage of this opportunity to express yourself as brightly and productively as possible. Thus, the summer of 2025 for Aries will be a time of new acquaintances, active communication, and significant achievements. The main thing is to balance your energy with caution, avoid impulsiveness, and pay close attention to information and communication. Then this summer will become truly successful and productive for you. Now let's move on to Taurus. For you, dear Taurus, this summer will be about important reassessments and rethinking your personal values, relationships, and finances. The main astrological event for your sign will be retrograde Venus, which begins its backward movement in July. Venus is your ruling planet, the planet of love, comfort, and money, so its retrograde period will particularly affect your life. In July, you'll need to carefully review and reassess your personal and romantic relationships. During this period, you might feel that old issues are resurfacing, or you may suddenly see your relationships in a completely new light. Avoid making sudden or definitive decisions during this time, especially around mid-July. New acquaintances may seem appealing, but be cautious. They might not live up to your expectations once the retrograde period ends. Additionally, Venus will draw your attention to financial matters. It's important now to avoid large spontaneous purchases and risky investments. Make sure to carefully consider all financial transactions and significant expenses, as the retrograde period significantly increases the risk of disappointment and financial mistakes. However, this period also has a positive side. Summer 2025 offers you an excellent opportunity to delve deeper into yourself and your priorities, helping you understand exactly what you want from relationships and life in general. It's a wonderful time to renew and strengthen old bonds, reconcile with loved ones, and mend relationships with those you've previously quarreled with or lost touch. This period is also perfect for repaying debts, settling old financial obligations, and organizing your budget. Right now, you can lay a strong foundation for your future financial well-being. Thus, dear Taurus, summer 2025 will become a period of profound internal renewal. Despite possible challenges associated with retrograde Venus, this is precisely the time when you can better understand yourself, strengthen personal connections, build more harmonious relationships with others, and tidy up your finances, ensuring stability and comfort for your future. Now, let's move on to the next sign, Gemini. For you, dear Gemini, the summer of 2025 will be truly special and very active because Mars will be in your sign from early June until late July. This influence from the planet of strength, ambition, and activity will gift you with an incredible surge of inner energy that literally pushes you into action. You'll feel ready to move mountains, conquer any heights, and bring even your boldest dreams to life. Under the influence of Mars in your sign, you'll become particularly noticeable to others, vividly standing out from the crowd. Your energy and determination will help you confidently assert yourself in any sphere, from professional activities to personal projects. Right now, you'll have excellent chances to demonstrate your abilities, showcase your leadership qualities, and persuade others of your ideas and proposals. If you have plans or projects you've been postponing for a long time, June and July will be the perfect time to actively begin their implementation. However, there's also a flip side to this strong energetic period that's important to consider. With Mars in your sign, you might become more impulsive, irritable, or even aggressive, especially if things don't go exactly as planned. You might notice yourself reacting more sharply to criticism or comments from others, engaging more frequently in arguments, and defending your viewpoint too forcefully. Be especially careful in communication with colleagues and loved ones, as any thoughtless word or action could escalate into a serious conflict. Another feature of this period is the desire to do many things simultaneously. Mars might give you the feeling you can handle everything at once, but this is exactly where the risk of overestimating your own abilities lies. It's essential to avoid overload and remember that energy, even if abundant, is not endless. Try to focus on the most significant tasks and complete them before moving on to something new. Pay particular attention to the period of Mercury retrograde in August. Since Mercury is your ruling planet, its retrograde motion will have an especially strong effect on you. This is a period when communication difficulties, confusion with documents, information, and technical issues may arise. Be cautious with your words and promises, double-check information, and avoid rushing into important decisions. At the same time, summer will open up many valuable opportunities. You can establish new beneficial connections, realize long-held ideas, and achieve success in personal projects thanks to Mars's support. It's an ideal time to start new endeavors, learn something new, travel, and engage in any activities related to communication and information exchange. Thus, dear Gemini, the summer of 2025 will be a time of active steps, vivid victories, and new achievements, provided you channel your energy properly, avoid conflicts, and thoughtfully plan your actions. Be confident, seize opportunities, but remember the importance of controlling your emotions and being attentive in communication. Then this summer will truly bring you bright and significant results. Now let's move on to Cancer. Dear Cancers, the summer of 2025 will be an especially important and even pivotal period for you because a powerful solar eclipse will occur precisely in your sign in July. Such eclipses always mark significant astrological events, triggering major changes and opening new chapters in life. The solar eclipse in Cancer will have a profound and tangible impact on your personal life and self-realization. During this time, many of you will feel that familiar thought patterns and old behaviors no longer work, and life itself is nudging you toward change. You might realize you've been turning a blind eye to certain relationship problems or neglecting your own inner needs for far too long, and now comes the moment when you can no longer postpone facing these issues. Above all, an eclipse symbolizes the ending of one phase and the beginning of a completely new one, opening new doors and opportunities for you. Right now, it's essential to allow yourself to let go of old resentments, past disappointments, and negative emotions that have held you back from moving forward. Remember, all changes occurring now are ultimately beneficial for you, even if they initially seem challenging. Your main advice this summer is to stay open to new experiences, boldly embrace changes, and not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't resist the events taking place. Instead, try to see them as opportunities for personal growth and inner renewal. In July, it's especially important to listen closely to your intuition and feelings, which will be stronger than usual, guiding you toward the right decisions. This summer is ideal for spiritual growth and self-development. Use this period to better understand your true desires. Reassess your life goals and find new meaning in what you're doing. Many Cancers will now feel inner strength and readiness to change their lives for the better. Additionally, summer 2025 will be an excellent time to make important personal decisions, whether related to your personal life, relationships, career, or even relocation. Decisions you make now will have a long-term positive impact, helping you build stability and harmony in the future. Thus, dear Cancers, the summer of 2025 is a period of deep and positive transformations, offering the chance to let go of the burdens of the past and step confidently into a new life. Boldly embrace new experiences, trust your intuition, and don't fear change. It will help you grow and become happier. Now we move on to Leo. For you, dear Leos, the summer of 2025 will be filled with particularly favorable events, bright opportunities, and genuine success, thanks to the positive influence of Jupiter's transit. Jupiter, the planet of luck, growth, and expanding opportunities, is influencing your sign, marking a unique period in which you can brightly express yourself and significantly advance in many areas of life. Under Jupiter's influence, you'll feel a special surge of strength, inspiration, and self-confidence. Your energy and charisma will become even more noticeable to others, enabling you to easily attract attention, win people's trust, and convincingly present your ideas. This will be a period when your talents and achievements gain recognition, enhancing your authority among colleagues, friends, and acquaintances. Your successes will be noticed and your efforts properly rewarded. This summer will be particularly favorable for situations involving public speaking, presentations, and participation in various events where you can showcase your talents and skills. If you've been planning to present a project, speak at a conference, or creatively express yourself, summer 2025 is the ideal time. Right now, you'll be able to make a striking impression on your audience, expand your network of useful contacts, and receive new offers that significantly strengthen your professional standing. However, alongside these exciting prospects, Jupiter's influence may also provoke excessive self-confidence and even a tendency toward arrogance, especially in the second half of summer, closer to August. It's crucial to remember that success will be stable and long-lasting only if you treat others with respect, value their opinions, and avoid a sense of infallibility. Be cautious not to overestimate your abilities or reject valuable advice from loved ones and colleagues. Remember, wisdom and openness to feedback will help you consolidate your achievements and maintain positive relationships. Summer will also be an ideal time for career advancement and professional growth. Many representatives of your sign can expect promotions, advantageous job offers, or the successful completion of long-planned projects. Jupiter's transit supports any initiatives involving expansion, advanced training, or starting your own business. If you have ambitious plans and have long been waiting for the right moment, use this summer actively. Thus, dear Leos, the summer of 2025 will become a period of great opportunities, remarkable achievements, and deserved recognition. The key is to maintain balance, avoid arrogance, listen to those around you, and actively seize the opportunities presented. Following this advice, you'll not only brightly express yourself, but also significantly strengthen your position for the future. Now we move on to the next sign, Virgo. For you, dear Virgos, the summer of 2025 will be a period that simultaneously demands heightened attention and meticulousness, yet also opens numerous opportunities for productive and meaningful work on yourself and your affairs. The main astrological influence on your sign this summer will come from retrograde Mercury, your ruling planet, which will begin moving backward in August. For this reason, you will particularly feel the characteristic nuances of this challenging period. The influence of retrograde Mercury is often associated with confusion, delays, and issues involving communication, information, documents, and technology. Throughout August, you might notice delays in important matters, increased risk of mistakes in paperwork, negotiations, and agreements. Obtaining necessary information promptly may become more difficult, while the likelihood of technical failures, data loss, or minor electronic device breakdowns may rise. To minimize these inconveniences, start preparing early. Already in July, carefully review all essential documents, verify the accuracy of data and information, and create backup copies of valuable files. Thoroughly double-check any paperwork before signing, and avoid superficiality or haste when dealing with professional and financial matters. The more careful and diligent your preparations, the smoother and calmer the retrograde Mercury period will pass for you. It's especially crucial to avoid launching major new projects and important initiatives closer to late August, as anything started during this period will likely require revisions, additional attention, or reassessment later. It's wiser to postpone such endeavours until September, when the influence of the retrograde period will have passed. However, despite potential difficulties, Mercury's retrograde during summer 2025 also carries positive aspects. This is an ideal time for a thorough review of all your affairs, projects, and commitments. Right now, you can finish tasks you've long postponed, deal with accumulated responsibilities, organize documents, tidy up your workspace, and even harmonize personal relationships. By putting your current affairs in order, you'll feel relieved and energized for new beginnings in autumn. Additionally, August will be especially favorable for education and self-development. You'll find yourself capable of deeply and thoughtfully absorbing information, easily identifying gaps in your knowledge and efficiently addressing them. If you've long intended to start learning a new language, acquire additional professional qualifications, or take courses, this period will be especially productive for you. Thus, dear Virgos, although the summer of 2025 will be marked by the retrograde period of your ruling planet Mercury, it will also provide a wonderful chance to showcase your strengths, attention to detail, accuracy, analytical thinking, and organization. Use this time to conclude unfinished tasks, strengthen your knowledge, and address accumulated matters. Then your summer will be maximally productive, ending with a profound sense of inner satisfaction. Now let's move on to Libra. For you, dear Libras, the summer of 2025 will be a time of deep introspection, reassessment of personal relationships, life values, and priorities. The main astrological influence on your sign will come from retrograde Venus, your ruling planet, which begins moving backward in July. Since Venus governs love, harmony, beauty, and financial well-being, its retrograde period will particularly affect your personal life and finances. During Venus's retrograde movement, many Libras may unexpectedly face the resurfacing of old issues and challenges in personal relationships. Don't be surprised if people from your past suddenly reappear in your life, ex-partners, old friends, or acquaintances with whom you've long lost touch. These encounters won't be coincidental. They'll help you understand which emotions and feelings you still carry within and what needs healing or final closure. This period will sharply raise questions about your values, desires, and what you truly want to see in your life. You may need to rethink some of your views on relationships, clarify which people are genuinely important to you, and identify exactly what makes you truly happy. This deep reconsideration may become the starting point for significant changes in your life. In financial matters, retrograde Venus will also demand special caution and thoughtfulness. It's best to avoid impulsive purchases and major financial decisions in July. Before making a significant expenditure or investment, carefully weigh all the pros and cons. Currently, there is a high risk of overestimating the importance of certain purchases, potentially leading to regrets about the money spent. Your main advice for this summer is to avoid rushing into conclusions and decisions. Be patient and mindful, especially in personal and financial matters. Allow yourself time to better understand your feelings and desires. Any important decisions made during Venus's retrograde period might require revision later, so it's wiser to wait until the planet moves direct again near the end of summer before making final choices. However, this period also offers wonderful opportunities. Summer 2025 gives you a chance to mend relationships, correct past mistakes, and restore connections with people who once mattered deeply to you. Right now, you can take steps toward reconciliation, clear up old misunderstandings, and bring harmony back into relationships that previously seemed lost forever. Thus, Dear Libras, summer 2025 will be a period of profound inner growth, reassessment, and important self-work. Use this time wisely to release old resentments, heal relationships, and set your priorities straight. By autumn, you'll feel renewed, harmonious, and ready for fresh, joyful events. Now we move on to Scorpio. Dear Scorpios, the summer of 2025 will be a bright, intense, and decisive time for you, especially in terms of your career. The main astrological event strongly influencing you this period will be the transition of your planetary ruler, Mars, into the energetic and proud sign of Leo in August. This influence will grant you an extraordinary surge of strength, determination, and pronounced ambitions. When Mars is in Leo, you'll experience an irresistible desire to vividly express yourself, showcase your talents and abilities, and earn recognition, authority, and respect from those around you. In August, you'll feel ready to take bold steps and embrace new career challenges as doors now open for you. Mars's energy will boost your confidence and charisma, making it easier to persuade others of the importance of your ideas and projects. During this period, you'll aspire to reach higher professional positions, highlight your accomplishments, or secure a promotion. Many Scorpios will confidently climb the career ladder, successfully complete projects that have been awaiting their moment, and effectively promote their initiatives. Your efforts will attract attention and earn high praise from supervisors and colleagues, significantly strengthening your authority and reputation. However, Mars in Leo also presents certain challenges worth keeping in mind. An abundance of energy and ambition might make you more irritable, assertive, or even aggressive, especially in interactions with supervisors or influential figures. An overly assertive attempt to defend your views may lead to conflicts and unpleasant confrontations. Therefore, it's crucial to control your emotions and demonstrate wisdom and patience, even when circumstances provoke you into sharpness or aggression. Aim to resolve disagreements diplomatically, avoiding open conflicts with management or colleagues. Remember, your strength and authority will be more compelling if you show restraint and calmness. Your ability to respectfully and thoughtfully defend your positions will only increase others' respect for you and help you achieve your desired outcomes. Despite potential difficulties, August 2025 will truly be a unique period for advancing your personal initiatives, projects, and career plans. Don't hesitate to take responsibility, show initiative, and actively promote your ideas. Now is when the best opportunities arise to accomplish significant professional goals. Bold decisions and actions will be supported and yield long-awaited results. Thus, dear Scorpios, the summer of 2025, especially August, will be a time of remarkable opportunities, impressive achievements, and a notable career breakthrough. Use your powerful energy constructively, avoid aggressiveness and unnecessary conflicts, and this summer will greatly strengthen your position, authority, and lead to genuine professional success. Now let's move on to Sagittarius. Dear Sagittarians, the summer of 2025 will be an especially inspiring and promising period for you, filled with new opportunities and discoveries. The main astrological event positively influencing you at this time is the transit of Jupiter, your ruling planet, which will be especially active in June and July. Jupiter, the planet of expanding horizons, luck, and personal growth, will open numerous paths for your development and self-improvement. Under Jupiter's influence, you'll experience a powerful surge of optimism, energy, and an eagerness for new knowledge and experiences. This will be an excellent time to broaden your horizons, pursue educational projects, and acquire new skills and information. If you've been planning to start studying, learn a foreign language, take advanced training courses, or explore a new professional field, the summer of 2025 is ideal for this. Jupiter will provide you not only with the necessary resources and opportunities, but also help you easily absorb new information and put it into practice. Additionally, this summer will be an excellent period for travel, trips, and international connections. Now you'll have a chance not only to relax and gain vibrant impressions, but also to establish valuable and inspiring contacts that will positively influence your career or personal growth later on. If you've had plans involving traveling abroad, participating in international projects, or collaborating with foreign partners, this is the perfect time for these plans to succeed. However, despite all the positive aspects of this period, Jupiter might make you overly optimistic and somewhat superficial in planning and decision making. Your main advice this summer is to carefully and thoughtfully plan your long-term goals, avoiding haste and impulsiveness. Sometimes the desire to engage in multiple exciting opportunities simultaneously can lead to difficulties completing what you've started. Therefore, try to clearly define your priorities and focus on the essentials. Also, be cautious not to overestimate your abilities or overlook important details that may play a crucial role in the success of your projects. This is especially important when planning major trips or educational activities. The more attentively and deeply you approach planning and preparation, the better your results and the more stable your success will be. Thus, dear Sagittarians, the summer of 2025 will become a time of remarkable growth, new knowledge, exciting experiences, and travel for you. Use Jupiter's influence wisely, expand your horizons, travel, learn new things, but remain attentive and thoroughly consider each of your actions. Then this summer will not only be inspiring and interesting for you, but will also deliver significant and lasting results for your future. Now we move on to Capricorn. For you, dear Capricorns, the summer of 2025 will be a period of deep inner experiences and significant emotional changes. The main astrological influence affecting you will be the transit of Saturn, your ruling planet, which will be situated in Pisces. Saturn's position in Pisces indicates that emotions, feelings, and intuition will play a particularly significant role in your life this summer, strongly influencing both your career and personal matters. Usually, you're accustomed to relying on logic, discipline, and common sense, but this summer your rational approach may give way to a more emotional perception of situations. You might notice an unusual sensitivity, vulnerability, and heightened receptivity. This isn't a reason to worry, rather, it's an opportunity to better understand yourself and acknowledge your deeper needs and desires, which you may have previously ignored in pursuit of success or fulfilling obligations. Saturn's influence in Pisces encourages you to pay closer attention to your inner voice and intuition. Now, any attempts to suppress emotions or avoid honest conversations with yourself could lead to internal tension or even emotional burnout. Your main advice for this summer is to prioritize your emotional well-being and avoid putting excessive pressure on yourself. Allow yourself to be imperfect. Openly acknowledge your feelings and share them with those closest to you without hiding your worries or doubts. This summer will be particularly suitable for deep self-reflection and analyzing what is happening in your life. It's essential to find the time to calmly and thoughtfully examine your desires and goals. Ask yourself if the things you are pursuing are truly meaningful to you personally, or if they're simply external expectations. Through such introspection, you might realize that some of your previous goals no longer resonate emotionally. Don't be afraid to recognize this and adjust your path accordingly. Additionally, Saturn's transit in Pisces creates excellent opportunities to strengthen relationships with loved ones. Communication with people who support, understand, and genuinely appreciate you will be especially important during this period. This summer is ideal for reconnecting with family members, friends, or your partner. Be open, express your feelings, and don't hesitate to show care and tenderness. This will significantly enhance emotional bonds and fill your life with warmth and understanding. It's also crucial during this period to focus on balancing work and rest. You're used to working hard, setting ambitious goals, and relentlessly pursuing them. However, this summer your energy may drain quickly if you don't allow yourself proper rest and recovery. Periodic solitude, calm walks in nature, creative activities, or simply reading a good book will help you restore emotional balance and prevent exhaustion. Thus, dear Capricorns, the summer of 2025 will bring you important internal discoveries and a deeper understanding of your emotional needs. Use this time to give greater attention to your inner world, strengthen relationships with loved ones, and harmoniously balance professional ambitions with personal feelings. By the end of summer, you'll feel truly refreshed, inspired, and ready for important new chapters in your life. Now let's move on to Aquarius. Dear Aquarians, the summer of 2025 will be a period of significant emotional changes and crucial decisions in your personal relationships. The main astrological event that will have a profound impact on you this summer is the lunar eclipse in July. Lunar eclipses always carry a deep emotional charge, triggering internal transformations and fostering significant changes in life, especially within relationships and personal matters. This eclipse will help you see your personal relationships in an entirely new light. It will illuminate aspects that perhaps you've long preferred to ignore or simply haven't noticed. In July, you'll clearly sense which relationships continue to inspire you and which merely drain your energy without giving anything in return. This is a time when you'll have an especially clear understanding of what has become outdated in your life, no longer bringing joy or fulfillment. During the lunar eclipse, many of you will face the necessity of letting go of old connections, habits, and even beliefs that no longer serve your happiness and growth. Although parting ways with people, projects, or situations is always emotionally challenging, at this moment such steps will be beneficial and important for you. Your main advice for this summer is to stay as flexible as possible, don't cling to the past, and don't fear change. Remember, by clearing away the outdated and unnecessary, you open space for something new, fresh, and inspiring. This summer offers you a unique chance to release toxic connections and relationships that have long stopped bringing anything positive and instead only limit and hinder your progress. The lunar eclipse will help you recognize these relationships and decisively bring them to an end, thus freeing up emotional energy for new, positive changes in your life. Additionally, this eclipse creates ideal conditions for a fresh start in your personal life. If you've been single, you might now encounter an exciting new meeting that will completely transform your understanding of love and relationships. If you're already in a relationship, this period will help you and your partner move to a new level of mutual understanding and emotional depth, letting go of past conflicts or unresolved issues. Use this summer to actively engage with your emotions. Trust your intuition and remain completely honest with yourself. July's events will help you become freer, gain clarity about your true desires, and channel your energy constructively, opening yourself to new happiness. Thus, dear Aquarians, summer 2025 will be a time of meaningful and positive emotional transformations. Courageously let go of what no longer brings joy. Remain flexible, open, and attentive to new possibilities. Then this summer will become an important turning point in your personal life, bringing you a profound sense of inner liberation and joyful renewal. Now we move on to the final zodiac sign, Pisces. Dear Pisces, the summer of 2025 will be a period of profoundly deep and inspiring experiences, thanks to the special influence of your ruling planet, Neptune. With Neptune residing in your sign, it will significantly enhance your natural intuition, sensitivity, and creativity, allowing you to unlock your inner potential and experience truly profound inspiration. This summer, you'll feel a clearer connection to the voice of your intuition. Your ability to sense subtle emotional nuances in situations will greatly increase, enabling you to make important decisions more effectively, relying not only on logic, but also on your inner feelings. It will be an ideal time for creativity, self-expression, and artistic pursuits. If you've long wanted to start writing, painting, making music, or engaging in any other form of creative activity, now is the perfect moment to bring these ideas to life. This summer, your inspiration and creative energy will reach their peak. This period will also be favorable for spiritual practices, meditation, yoga, and various methods of self-discovery. Neptune's influence will allow you to experience deep unity with yourself, better understand your true desires, needs, and aspirations. Any activity aimed at inner growth and harmonization will be especially beneficial, significantly enhancing your quality of life. However, Neptune's influence also carries some risks that must be considered. Especially toward the end of July and beginning of August, you might notice an increased tendency towards self-deception, illusions, and idealizing situations or people. Your feelings and emotions will be so intense that you might begin to see situations overly optimistically, ignoring obvious facts or warning signs. Your main advice for this period is to maintain clarity of perception and stay grounded in reality. Be cautious with new people and opportunities that might seem too perfect or promising. Pay close attention when making decisions related to personal relationships or financial matters. Before taking any significant step, make sure you see the situation clearly, without illusions or exaggerated expectations. Use this period to fully explore your creative potential and spiritual abilities. The more time you dedicate to creativity, inner growth, and developing your intuition, the more positive outcomes you'll experience. Remember, this is a unique time when you can deeply connect with yourself and the world, find new sources of inspiration, and open doors to your true purpose. Thus, dear Pisces, the summer of 2025 will be a period filled with profound inspiration and significant inner discoveries. Listen closely to your intuition, avoid self-deception and illusions, and most importantly, actively embrace the opportunities for creativity and spiritual growth. Then, this summer will leave a lasting impact on your life, filled with inspiration, wisdom, and harmony. So, dear friends, we've looked at the summer 2025 forecast for each zodiac sign. As you've probably noticed, this summer will be filled with significant astrological events, bringing plenty of opportunities and important life lessons. It's especially important to remember that any changes, even if they seem challenging at first, always lead us toward growth and development. Try to use the stars' energy wisely and carefully. Listen to your intuition, avoid haste and illusions, and don't fear the changes opening a path to new happiness. I wish each zodiac sign a summer filled with inspiration, vivid emotions, and valuable discoveries. May each day of this season become a step toward your dreams and goals. Thank you for watching this video. Please let us know in the comments how you liked this forecast and what your plans are for the summer. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it interesting, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss our new videos. See you next time and have a wonderful summer.